like
friends.
my opinion. Let's just say about like the rebel flag thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you pointed out my Dimebag Daryl poster or
Yeah.
little flag I have out there.
Yeah,
And you're
like
like,
that
oh, that's
tapestry
cool.
thing.
Yeah, the tapestry.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You know,
Tapestry.
and with in the Dimebag, yeah, nice call. It has like the rebel flag in there, but
Yeah.
that's something like he was like really big on too.
And plus, it
So
was from a different time.
it's from a different time.
It-
But
it-
my opinion, I'm gonna cut you off because I know you cut people off.
Yep.
But my but my
Please,
opinion,
please throw it back at me because I
but
don't know
my
how it feels.
opinion of that whole rebel flag thing, the whole debacle, the whole debate, is to me, it's just a fucking flag. Why don't you just come up with a different one?
Yeah.
One that's kind of got the reflections of the past in it. You got some sort of stars or something in the, some sort of
Same
formation.
shape. Yeah.
Maybe. Well, yeah, all flags are about the same shape, but
Well, no, like I'm talking like the
yeah.
X.
So you still have well,
Not the
maybe you
rectangle.
come up with just something
Yeah.
different that represents rebel what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
What you were saying this represents is this. So just come up with something different.
that's why-
Fuck it. A lot of people don't like it, and it's like, why? I know what rebel means. Rebel
Mm-hmm.
means to a point. Fuck you. To a point. It's like fuck you. This is what I like.
I use the politically correct version because this is how I feel. It's not necessarily
Make a
fuck
different
you.
one. Like that.
It's
But I
just-
don't care.
yeah.
I respect your opinion.
The way I'd use mine, if you look on,
I
any
don't
of my
look at it
merchandise
driving
I've
down the
made,
road.
If you look at any of the merchandise I've ever made with Stay Rebel, which is not a lot. Well, I mean, I guess this one because I screwed up and I sent the old design. All the other ones, I don't use the stars. I cut the stars out of it.
Oh, you cut the
because
stars
it looks
out.
cleaner.
It does
looks
look cleaner.
So it's just a blue X with red surrounding it. It's not the Confederate flag. It's just
That's true.
It's silhouette of the rebel flag.
Okay.
That's how it is. It's always been. I think it looks cooler like that too. Honestly, I really do. I think the stars, without the stars, it just looks simpler. And that's.
Creep up to your mic a little bit.
Oh, am I too far?
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. You're gonna have to increase the audio there.
I know. I have different mics.
Yeah. These things are nice though.
They are
But yeah,
nice.
I use it just because I think it's something that it just is all on your approach of why you're using it.
Right.
If you're using it because you have a hateful opinion, then fuck you. You shouldn't be flying it. Take it down. But if you're flying it because you like the Dukes of Hazzard, you're a fan of Leonard Skinner or Dimebag Daryl, and that's the only reason you've got it,
Yeah.
why can't you have it? Because you're representing something you like, which is Dimebag Daryl or whatever, Leonard Skinner, Upchurch. A lot of Upchurch fans use it, and you'll see black people rapping it at the shows. You'll see
Really?
a ton of reactors. You could watch Simba TV, Mile High Floatin'. I'm trying to think of other.
Yeah, but couldn't you
reactors.
almost like say as like a person, you could be like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, aren't they? What
Yeah.
if they're just kind of like doing that because it's shock?
Mm-hmm.
It's shock value. Like a black dude repping
Yeah, true. Maybe.
the Confederate flag. Like this dude saw an opportunity to make some
Yeah.
fucking subscribers, make some money.
It's
I
possible.
mean, you get to a certain point, you're making money on YouTube.
I think that's for both
You know what I
sides
mean?
because I've thought about selling pro.
Like
Biden
how about
masks.
how about the two black dudes that are like way right wing? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're twins.
The Hodge twins?
I don't know. They're two black guys, but
I think that's the
they're
Hodge
kind
twins.
they're kind of built a little bit, like a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're probably talking about the same person. Like those two. Like that is like I look at them and I'm like, this is total. Maybe they believe some of it, but a lot of it is like total shock. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
There's a lot of
two
commentators
black
like
guys
that
are
where I'm
talking
like,
about right wing politics. Like, oh.
You could tell who's being real and who's fake because there's white people that do the same damn thing.
Oh yes, I'm not saying
And
it's just
it-
black.
It's just.
I'm
it's
saying
a
just
straight
like
up-
the rebel. We were talking about rebel flag. So rebel flag with a black person
Yeah.
repping it is shock value.
like Ludacris did that.
Did he?
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
He's been up on stage in all Rebel Flag.
Really?
Eminem's used the General Lee in his music video before. What else? I'm trying to think. There's a couple other times when it's been used. Yellow Wolf, another rapper, he's white though. He used the flag as well as Upchurch, and it's funny because people try to
Oh,
save
Yellow
people.
Wolf did?
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't really see anything
They
of
try
him
to
live. I
and-
just heard music.
a big thing is like they try to make people seem like they are this person based upon the fact that they have that flag, but there's no actual evidence there. It's like they're associated with the flag, but they haven't done a single hateful thing to say that they're racist. But you're going
Right.
to call them racist just because of the flag. I think if you're going to determine
Yeah,
someone
it's
racist, there
hard.
has to be evidence there.
There does, but their
that's a very
evidence
hard
is the
word.
flag.
It's a very hard.
But their
word.
evidence is the flag. Because
True.
the flag to them symbolizes racism.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go back to the flag and history books and everything, that's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
So
And
where do you argue that?
The version.
So how do you argue that to
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's like, well, you can't judge me by my flag that did symbolize racism?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you how do you like argue that? Like that to me, it's inarguable. Like you can't say, well,
Yeah.
it never didn't. That's not what it means.
And I'll agree with
can't
you on
judge
that.
me, but yeah, I'm carrying around this big judging cape. Like
I'll-
judge me now by my flag.
I'll agree with you on that to a certain extent because, you know, if someone asks you to take something down because it hurts their feelings or something,
No, yeah.
you should be a nice person and be respectful of them and just take it down. I think you need to respect people.
that goes to a certain point
Yeah.
too, because if you have a Trump sign in your yard and somebody else has a Biden and Trump
Mm-hmm.
offends them, I don't think you should have to take your Trump sign down.
Yeah.
But if something that symbolizes racism in a lot of people's eyes, not just your neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
just not just your state, it's not just Alabama or something
Yeah.
where that shit was real thick everywhere, then it's like I can't really justify it anymore. I can justify putting a Trump sign in my yard. That's who I want for
Yeah.
fucking president. It's hard for me to justify, well, this is because I'm a rebel. When at one time it was like that meant like that meant to a lot of people's eyes it's slavery, racism.
And I can
You know,
understand that.
and that's what's hard for me to, again, I get it. You know, I see it. I don't automatically think you're racist. I automatically think you're a country boy.
Yeah.
You know, you're out
It's-
there, you know, you know what I
in
mean?
media,
That's
it's
what I
always-
think. But
in media, it's never been something serious or political. It's always just been there. It's just the redneck flag. And then whatever your opinion of a redneck was,
Right.
that's what it meant.
Right.
And now it's just, you know, everything's so politicized, or however that word is.
Right.
It's so politicized to where every single thing means, oh, you stand with this. Everything does.
right.
You could
That is
say-
true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
It's not even
You
just
can
the rebel
politicize
flag.
anything.
Someone can say, you know, Black Lives, like Chris Stapleton said, Black lives do matter, and the media spun it as Chris Stapleton agrees with Black Lives Matter movement.